Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Memes of the Week. The best thing you can do for this channel is spank that like button before watching this, so it reaches a wider audience. Also, before I get on with the memes, first a word from today's sponsor, Hawkin the Good. His channel is for MGTOW men looking for philosophy and purpose in today's society. The number one question guys ask me is how do I find meaning and purpose in life? And Hawkin has you covered with politics and current affairs, mixed in from a male perspective. Visit his YouTube channel and see for yourself. Sponsor link is down below. And now on with the memes. Number one is a woman that was told it's worth it to bulk up and weightlift. Then when she did it and went from looking like a sexy senorita to a couch potato Consuela, she was left in tears. Looks like even her nose bulked up a bit too. Now I should tell her to go have some kids and things will get better. What I won't tell her is that her looks will get even worse as a result. I still can't believe that's the same person. She looks unrecognizable. Up next, this Twitch streamer lives life as a dog, sleeps in a crate and uses the bathroom outside and probably makes 6 figures per month on doggy fans. The desperate desire to stand out these days and make those simp bucks is getting out of hand. Or should I say getting out of paw? As someone that's taken the dog pill, I think that people need to check her hard drives for all kinds of animal abuse. Number 3, you can only choose one. Travel 50 years into the past, $100 million today, or travel 50 years into the future. Going back 50 years means you'll know what happens and profit off of Apple, Microsoft, Google, etc. So you'll have $100 million anyway. I choose the yellow door, which almost no one picked. Either the Earth has been destroyed in 50 years, or we're living in an AI utopia. Which would you pick? Moving on, a real man will stick by his woman even if she's pregnant by another man. This guy must be a follower of Destiny or something. New level cuckold unlocked. Is she really his woman though? If she got pregnant by another dude, it indicates that she's not his and it's just his turn. Women's definition of a real man is a simp that's actually a slave. Someone also needs to remove the H from this clown's t-shirt. Chucky, more like cucky. Bro has negative testosterone. Number 5, a new study says that woke people are more likely to be unhappy, anxious, and depressed. You don't say. The goal of woke people is to make life equally unhappy for others. They are also more likely to misspell the word unhappy, apparently. Here they are when you're just trying to post some of your dog pictures on the internet. The most mundane things go against their community standards. Moving on is the difference between girls' fashion in 1999 and 2021. Is that Gerard Depardieu on the right? But to be fair, everyone has gotten fatter. Today women are 44 pounds heavier than 50 years ago, while men are only 5 pounds heavier. Waist-high pants are better at hiding fupas, and that's why they've become so popular. Women went from wearing lowriders to wearing potato sacks. Number 7, according to a 2011 study, the unhappiest person is a 42-year-old woman that's not married with no children, and was a professional. And she's going to try and make everyone else miserable too. We don't need a study to know this. Just look at the cat food and boxed wine industries for clues. Women's so-called happiness comes at the cost of a man's actual happiness through unholy matrimony, and being trapped after she queefs out a cooch critter. Up next is a statement that sums up the paradox of female nature. This one was told to shut up in her country, so she's here talking trash in America, with the hopes that eventually it will change into the country where she was forced to leave, and where she was forced to keep her mouth shut. If she puts it like that, then it doesn't sound like such a bad deal after all. In other news, Iran, more like Afghanistan, is finally allowing women to drive. Number 9, Jake Paul recreates the epic Mike Tyson photo before the two of them are going to fight each other. The tiger on the left, its mouth is open and it looks kind of hungry. But I don't think it's even real, and looks like it's a CGI tiger. Here's an actual CGI tiger and it looks even more real than the one next to Jake Paul. Here's also the difference between a 19-year-old Tyson and an 18-year-old Paul. Paul is going to get carried out of there on a stretcher and is probably going to need a pallbearer. Moving on, we have a woman saying that men only want one thing and it's disgusting. Some smart aleck tells her to wash it then. Do you hear that? That's the sound of a million jimmies rustling in unison. To be fair though, many girls can wash it and it still smells like cod. There's no saving this one though. She should just put on a chastity belt or something. But seriously, I thought that men only wanted cheese. Number 11 is Say, and she came up as someone's lucky pick on a dating app. She's a mother of 2 and 19, and she looks like she's had too many Hostess products. Either that or they took out PE class out of her high school. I would date her, but unfortunately for me, she won't fit in my car. Notice also how she's using the center of the mirror to hide around 20% of herself. But I'm sure she'll find someone in the end because some of us like them big. Up next, we have a woman complaining when women date older men, claiming that Leo is a pedo. But when a woman turns her swing swang into an underground railroad, that's considered female empowerment. I bet some of the men in the picture below are also twice her age. Where's the outrage, ladies? Women love their double standards, and the older women want to have access to both the older and younger men. Number 13 is a bunch of studies showing that among violent couples, women are more violent. If only one partner is more violent, it's usually the woman. Yet we're constantly bombarded by the problem that men are a menace to women's safety. It's just projection. They don't want men to know that they are violent too. But according to them, when they abuse you, it doesn't hurt you as bad. So their abuse is meaningless when compared to men's. Cough, cough, sarcasm. Moving on, Don Lemon says that Elon is not used to answering people that don't look like him. Meanwhile, Musk is more of an African American than he is and grew up in South Africa, surrounded by black people that didn't look like him. Musk is probably just used to answering to people who are more intelligent than Donny Boy here. Some people are too dumb to tolerate. I can't wait until this debate is finally settled in the Netflix original series called Elon. Number 15, this woman is listed a $900 room rental, but the catch is you have to share her bed with her. This is a bold strategy to find a Chad cotton. Let's see if it pays off. Does she seem normal to you? The eyes tell you everything you need. She could also be trying to find a man to blackmail with a false allegation. Questions to ask include, can I sleep in the buff? And does she have to be fully clothed? Or is hanky-panky extra? Up next is a lonely fool star sick to her stomach after finding out a close family member is paying for her content. Did they at least get the friends and family discount? Her stepdad probably said that it's cheaper and easier doing that than installing cameras in her bedroom and bathroom. Then again, her family probably knew a long time ago and don't actually pay for her content, and this is just a way for her to get more lonely fools to subscribe. Number 17, Captain Marvel 3 has been cancelled. Wah! Brie Larson was ungrateful for the role and her Avengers co-stars hated her, so it's a good thing. There was also no part 2. They just shoehorned all the Marvel's characters from the TV shows into one film, and it wasn't even worth the effort to steal it on torrents. Maybe they can create a new character called Captain PMS, fighting a time-traveling Thanos with tampon torpedoes. Moving on, this is why online dating is boring in a nutshell, because all the normies are there. It's women talking about their cats' careers and where they want to go on vacay. How original. NPCs with ovaries. When women say they like to travel, they're saying, can you afford enough money and time off to travel around the world with her? Because then I know you're rich. If he doesn't meet that criteria and isn't 6 feet tall, then she won't even look at him. Number 19, are you depressed or anxious? If yes, then you might need a lobotomy. This is what they used to do to liberals before the 1970s. Not because they forced them to do it, but because they were dumb enough to volunteer for them. My favorite part is where it says, all it takes is 10 minutes. All your troubles will be gone, along with your brain. Up next, an iconic street in Belgium was destroyed after Palestinian activists painted their flag on it. At least now the dogs that usually take their walk there have something bright and colorful to piss on. I never imagined that the next World War would be all about race, but here we are. Just another day in Belgistan. If I was there, I would have fed hundreds of pigeons on those stairs and watched it change color magically. Fortunately, the council is already removing it. Number 21 is an Ohio woman crying after she was sentenced to life after going on vacation and leaving her toddler alone to die at home. Do you trust the judicial system, or do you think she'll probably be out in 5 years max for good behavior? The poor child was starved until it met its maker. Those tears are not because of what she did, but because she got caught. Then again, maybe she was that dumb. I once dated someone that didn't give an outdoor cat a litter box after making it an indoor cat, and were surprised because it urinated. Moving on is Barbie asking her maker what it's been like being a feminist her entire life. She says she wishes she had gotten married and had a family, because now she's going to die alone. This was the best part of the movie. Sounds to me like she's been through a lot. A lot of Richards, that is. Number 23, is it true that this is what Mexican girls look like before and after high school? Mexican food is great, but it turns you into a high-calorie human. Then again, maybe Latinas are just women's response to the dad bod or something. But I don't think they look that bad until they actually have their first child. When I was in high school, many of the Latinas already look like the one on the right. We used to call them El Jabo Hato. Just imagine Jenna Ortega in another 5 to 10 years, looking like that. Up next, a teen finds out that her anonymous internet bully was actually her mother. I'd fully understand if her daughter was woke with purple hair and she wasn't, even though I know many of you wouldn't. But still, she just looks like a mean woman that's resentful at her own daughter for some reason. But don't judge her. We don't know how her daughter treated her or what she did to push her to bully her. Number 25 in the last one, you know this woman has to work really hard to look this bad. She's probably looking for the Chad that's going to fix her. The color around her eyes looks like it got there after migrating there from her hair dye. And with a name like Moo, you just know that the jokes write themselves. What will you do if Moo matches with you? So that's it for another Memes of the Week. Give this video a thumbs up to help it reach more viewers. If you want the memes I can't show you, then please subscribe over on my X account where I post them ahead of time. Link is below. Also remember I make these for free, so donate what you can at the PayPal and Subscribestar links below for more content like this. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, and cheers.